Hi, I'm Ian and I'm the Lonely Chef. And we have a fabulously funny show for you in the next half an hour. At the end of the show there's a number and I want you to jot it down and call me because, well, I'm single and I'm looking for a date and possibly a relationship and who knows, maybe even marriage. I'm looking to meet somebody special. I'm fabulously wealthy. I want to settle down and I want to share this wealth with that special person and just live happily ever after. So enjoy the show and hopefully we'll meet. Until we do, goodbye. Oh, one more thing. I do happen to lie an awful lot.
Lonely, I've been searching for so long. Lonely, only hoping you're the one who will change my life and make these dreams come true. Lonely, the time goes on and on. Lonely, still searching for the one. I would sail the 7 oceans and cross the burning sand till the day I find you, never to be lonely again.
Woo! Hey, isn't line dancing absolutely fabulous? I just returned from my trip in Brazil where I have my 60,000 head of genetically engineered steers and on my 122 million acre ranch. And the neat thing about these cows is that they actually have 16 legs. And the interesting thing about that is that they can run 4 times faster than a normal cow. And this means that they can be rounded up and I have to spend less time on the trail. And I'm a very busy executive, as you all probably know, with my multi-million-dollar corporations. And so it allows me more time to go out and start up new businesses. And one that I've just started up is the Lonely Chef Line Dancing Clubs of America. And already several million people have signed up in the first 3 days because they understand that I am, in fact, one of the greatest dancers of all time. In fact, I even taught Rudolph to do the line dance specials that you see on television today. Anyway, we have a wonderful meal for you today. It's barbecued ribs cooked in pineapple with a special sauce. It's just delicious. And I have a young lady coming over who I met in the Brazilian jungle, but that's another story. And she is actually a very accomplished line dancer in her own right, and she is going to be giving me some lessons. So stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll be back in just a couple of seconds. We have a terrific meal for you, and I'm going to get right into it right now. This is one of the most inexpensive dishes that you can prepare for your date. And if you have a truly romantic setting going on or you've got a wonderful evening planned, you might want to try this one because it's very, very simple. And you can prepare this dish for probably under $10 and it takes maybe 30, 40 minutes to prepare. So one of the things that we pick up is a rack of beef ribs. And I've had these sort of cut in half here. And you can just ask your local butcher to do that. And then just cut through. The simple part is just cutting through the bones here, like so. And you make fairly big chunks. No, I can't find the bones here. Where the heck am I? Oh, here we go. There we go. And what we're going to do is use a pressure cooker here. And we just put these into nice big chunks here. And when you put this into the pressure cooker, and you probably won't see too many chefs or people advising this, but I like the pressure cooker because it makes them so tender. And it saves a lot of time. And it's just a wonderful way to cook these things. You can use pork ribs if you wish, but I like the beef. There's a lot more meat on it, they're cheaper, and it's just a really nice taste experience. Now we take some pineapple juice, and this pineapple juice is from my pineapple plantations in Hawaii. And we just put in about a pint of pineapple juice. And incidentally, I don't know if you know this or not, but it is a little bit of trivia. My great-great-grandparents actually discovered Hawaii. A lot of people think that it was Captain Cook, but it really wasn't. You see, we actually designed the ships in England, and my great-great-parents on my mother's grandparents' side actually created these ships at our own private dockyards in Portsmouth. And it's true. And so anyway, they sailed over, and it wasn't months, as most people think. It was actually a week and a half, because we had Teflon-coated bottoms to these ships, which later became the idea for the Teflon-coated pans that I use here. And we sell through this show a complete set of over 842 pans. It's only $9.95 from this show. So anyway, stay with me as I do this. We put the ribs into the pressure cooker. That's as simple as it is. And we get this nice, delicious pineapple juice sort of moving through the ribs as they cook. And it's wonderful. Now, just to, I'll give you two guesses as to who that might be. Come on in.
Chris!
Howdy, neighbor.
Howdy there, stranger.
I thought I'd mosey on over and see if I could borrow a few things from you.
Yeah, well,
After walking, I can see why cowboys mosey everywhere. These boots are killing me.
how you doing there, Chris? What can I get you today?
Can I borrow a carrot? Can I help myself?
Help yourself, Chris.
Thank you.
What exactly do you want the carrot for, Chris?
Well, I want to eat.
Well, that's a good reason. You might be interested in what I'm...
Looks a little lonely in there, don't it?
Yeah, sure does, partner.
Maybe I could borrow a few more things.
Just help yourself there, partner.
Well, how about a nice orange pepper? Looks a little lonely in there. Put some more color in, maybe a nice white onion. What else you got in here? Partner? Tomato? Ooh, a kiwi. That looks good in a salad.
There is a limit to loneliness. What's your name again? Christoph? Chris, there is a limit.
Loneliness knows no bounds, partner. So what are we cooking up today?
We're cooking up pineapple spare ribs here, or beef ribs, actually. You just want to move that over there just in case you want to put some furniture in it or something later.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, I kind of feel... Have you ever unpacked from your moving experience? I mean, are you still unpacking? I mean, you seem to take an awful lot of stuff out of here.
Well, I don't really want to unpack, Ian, because, you know, I've never got to stay in one place more than a few months, so I found it's really kind of useless to pack and then unpack and pack and unpack. You just leave everything in the boxes, and then when you move, it's just a lot simpler.
Well, you save an awful lot on moving charges, I guess. That's a terrific idea.
Maybe I shouldn't have anything. Then I'd just be ready to move all the time.
Anyway, Chris, the unique thing about this dish that I'm cooking up, I'm having a date tonight with a line dancer. And I'm cooking up this pineapple beef dish. Would you like to just put that in? The interesting thing is
Of course. I love to put things in for you.
This is actually a pineapple with its skin on. And a lot of people don't know this, but the skin is actually a great source of nutrition. In fact, you may notice that my hands are very, very soft, and so is my complexion, which is very appealing to the fair sex.
So maybe that would help me out. I've never eaten the rind of a pineapple.
Well, Chris, let me just show you something here. What you really need to do is to rub this on your face like so, and you will have the same kind of complexion. Now, doesn't that feel nice? Doesn't that feel wonderful?
I kind of like that.
Right. Now, what we do is we then put the abrasive side on, and that gets rid of all the little bits and dirt and pores.
Ooh, I'm kind of liking that now.
Right.
Maybe I could borrow that.
Anyway, it's a great thing for skin, and you might just want to try that. Now, lastly, we just put in a little bit of onion onto this thing. And then what we're going to do is just get this little pressure cooker all fired up, and we will then have the essence of a wonderful meal. Very, very simple. It's all you need is just pineapple, ribs, some pineapple juice, onions, and Chris, do you know why these onions actually give people tears? I mean, have you ever seen a cowboy cry?
I've never seen a real cowboy, to tell you the truth.
Would you like to see this?
Yeah.
You see, this is a trick for meeting women.
Ooh.
If they think that you're the sensitive kind, which I am, then what you need to do is to make them feel sort of motherly by getting into an emotional type of state. And I use onions to cry all the time. It works like a charm. We should actually do this right now. And I'll show you, this is a courting tip for all of you young, lonely males out there. Get an onion, start to cry. It works every time. Let's try this.
Okay. You're sure this is the way to get women?
We'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Wasn't that a terrific emotional experience there, Chris?
For somebody, not for me. But if women like it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to start carrying onions with me all the time.
And don't forget the pineapple. It works every time, believe me. All right, we're just going to make up a little salad here, but unfortunately, Chris seems to have taken all of my salad ingredients.
Would you like to borrow some of mine?
Actually,
I got some nice romaine, but I hear if you put it on your face, it's really good for you.
All right, we've got some nice romaine lettuce here, and what we're going to do is just cut the ends off here because, well, I just like cutting ends off. But anyway, what we do is we just slice this like so.
You don't tear lettuce, huh?
Don't tear lettuce. Never tear lettuce, because one of the things that women, and this is another courting tip for you, Chris, if you're cooking a lot like I am and you're tearing lettuce, you could get a hangnail. And there's nothing worse than a hangnail. And this comes from years and years of experience cooking for the Navy, the U.S. Navy, and also the Army. So anyway, it's just a little tip. But what we're going to do here is do something a little bit different. I have a little Worcestershire sauce here. Oops. I'm just going to put a little piece in there. Just a few jiggles of Worcestershire sauce. Isn't that a great shot? What?
Is that going to explode?
Well, if it does, Chris, and you get shards of metal through you and stuff, try not to flinch, because real men don't flinch. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
All right, you're going to stand on the other side there. I'll just turn that down on low. Pressure cookers are very safe, by the way. I've only lost 5 assistants in the last 10 years. Just joking. But anyway, no, there's no problem with pressure cookers. One of the things that we're going to do is put in a clove of garlic into this Worcestershire sauce. So I'll just move this over here just a touch. And now watch how I do this. See that? And then we just squeeze out the garlic like so. Now, isn't that wonderful?
That's great.
And that's what I learned on the range. And I don't know if I told you about my cattle spread down in Brazil. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Oh, it's terrific. I've genetically engineered these cattle, and I was sort of exaggerating a little bit before with the 16 legs and stuff. No, they only have 6 legs. 6 legs. But the neat thing about them is that I've got them to have 5 on one side and then 1 on the other. So what happens is they just walk around in circles. It's like a pivot. So, and it's a terrific agricultural breakthrough because what you can do is put about 60,000 cattle on 1 acre. It's terrific. Anyway, my line dancer is here. We'll finish off this salad in just a second. Chris, maybe you could answer the door and I'll just fix this up. Yes, answer the door, Chris.
Oh.
Okay, here I come. Hey, Yvette, how are you? How are you? Yvette, I would like you to meet this cowboy that lives next door. His name is Chris.
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy.
And maybe, Chris, you'd like to just stay and watch us. We're going to do a little lesson here. Yvette, why don't you show us some line dancing here?
Okay, this is a masculine thing, so come on.
Masculine thing.
Well, yeah, you got to stand like this. I mean, hey, you take a look at all the horseback riders. They're riding like this all the time.
Right? Okay.
Okay,
Now,
so we do a few moves.
we do. Okay, what was that again now?
Okay. Okay, yeah, but you got to do it all in the same order, or else we'll hit each
all right.
other.
Okay, so.
Okay,
All
you
right,
got that
That'd
one?
be the key then.
Well, let's do that again. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Right? Okay. And then what?
Okay, now, we'll do
Hey,
it
by
fast.
the way, why do cowboys always do like that? You always see them doing that. Should I be doing that?
Well, I think that's to, when you want to move a leg up, you pull up on
Yeah.
this side,
Exactly.
and it works. That's because,
Well, when
they
you're riding
don't.
horses, your pants have a tendency to, well, I'm not a man, I guess.
Right.
I
Okay.
guess not.
All right.
Okay, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it a little faster. And I'm going to put a little twist to it.
Okay. Go
Okay,
for it.
Go.
Oh my God! Oh!
Are you all right?
Oh, fine.
Ooh.
Look at
That
him.
was
So
painful.
much pain.
That was painful just to watch. We're not supposed to do that, are we?
No, I don't think so. You might try.
Oh.
I can show you another one.
Okay.
Okay. Sit on the floor. Well, that's good enough.
I'll sit up here.
Okay, put your leg like that.
Oh, that's easy enough. Anybody can do this stuff.
I have to be ladylike.
Okay.
Okay, now, once you got your leg there, it's best to put your hand there because then you need balance.
Right?
These are really good exercises for horseback riding. They're good.
I
They're
gotta
good.
go.
They're good.
Everything I have hurts all of a sudden. I'd love to stay, Ian, but I gotta go. I'll get the salad later, okay?
I didn't scare him, did I?
I don't know. That's fine. Listen, why don't you come on over into the kitchen here, and I'll get you to just help me with this salad here because I have to finish it off. The ribs are cooking up in here. I'm going to put them
Is
in
that
the
what I
oven.
think it is?
It's a pressure cooker. No, you can stay here.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is just put this into, we've got garlic and Worcestershire sauce, and we also have a little wine and pepper sauce in there. And we'll just put this into the salad. We'll make this kind of nice. Now, we also need a little red pepper. So we'll take some of this, and we don't need very much, just a touch. And can I get you to do something? Are you pretty good with
Nice.
kiwi fruit? Could I get you to just sort of peel this for me, this little kiwi fruit here?
How?
Be careful,
Sure.
that knife is very sharp. We just put a little, couple of bits of peppers into the salad, a couple of mushrooms, and then we toss this whole thing, we serve it up with ribs, and it's absolutely wonderful, I tell you.
As long as
So-
I don't have to do onions.
So how long have you been dancing?
Off and on for about a year.
A year? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I noticed those moves that you did. I mean, is there other moves that you do? I mean,
A few others.
right? So could you show me one of those before we get out of the kitchen and go to the dinner table?
Sure. Here, try that one.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that looked like it really hurt me. All right, well, let's get out of here. We'll set up this table, we'll finish off the ribs, and let's have a wonderful meal, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Oh my gosh. Well, Yvette, here we are, alone at last, around this wonderful meal. Can I tell you what's in this meal? Would you like a glass of wine, by the way?
Sure.
Well, just pull out your napkin here and I'll pour you a little glass of wine. What I've made here, I think, is one of the easiest, nicest meals that I have ever made. As you know, it's genetically engineered ribs, but that's okay. See, these cattle that I have with the 6 legs, 5 legs on one side and 1 leg on the other, actually have over 492 ribs per head.
Yeah, I was going to say, they must have a lot of ribs.
But what I've done here is I've put together just pineapple juice and beef ribs into a pressure cooker, cooked up for about 15 minutes. And I've also put in a whole pineapple, and you get this real natural taste of the pineapple. And then I've put a tray out here where we've decorated it, made it look really kind of nice. And it's just very, very simple. This whole dish costs under $10. It's absolutely wonderful. It's easy to prepare. 15, 20 minutes, the whole thing is done. And with the salad, what I've done is I've just used some romaine lettuce, some Worcestershire sauce, some wine and pepper sauce, and put in some fresh kiwi fruits and some bits and pieces and stuff. So
I'm not a very expensive date.
Did I say $10? I meant 10 million. 10 million bucks.
Yes. Well, I figured the genetic cattle should cost a lot more.
Yes, well, it is. It's absolutely millions have been spent. Now, while this may not, we were joking there, weren't we?
Yeah, I hope so.
But while this is inexpensive, the wine that you're drinking tonight is from my chateau in the south of France called Chateau Lafite. And this particular bottle of wine is from the 4th century. And I have had it in my cellar. It was actually designed by Roman monks. And the wine has been sitting in my cellar, in my castle in the south of Spain. And it's probably worth about $482 million per glass. So, anyway, can I give you a little lettuce here, salad,
yes.
and some ribs? Let me just pour this for you here, or pour it out on my plate too. I'm going to have some of this. This is delicious. And we'll get some ribs.
For a copy of the Lonely Chef cookbook or a videotape of how you can be my guest on the show, or to join our Chef's Club where you could meet someone special on one of our romantic getaway parties, call 1-800-665-CHEF and have your credit card ready. If you would like to write to me personally, please send your letter to P.O. Box 740, Everson, Washington 98247.